Humphrey's BBQ YouTube channel. Morning, afternoon, it's morning when we're filming this, close enough. Today we have a couple smokers that are going to be joining our in stock page right on the website. They're going to be right here in stock, ready to go to a new home, and I just want to go over them real quick with you. So this guy right here is a Qube'd Pint, and the one next to me on this side, the left side, is a Weekender. So we have a vast size difference here. So the Weekender is the smallest size smoker that we make in the cabinet smokers. And the Qube'd Pint is probably right there in the middle. It's not quite like one of the larger like whole hog smokers, but obviously not as small as the Weekender. So you still do get a good size capacity in this guy, but let's start with the Weekender and then move on to this Qube'd Pint. So first up onto the Weekender, you open it up and you have two stainless steel cooking racks. Those come standard with this smoker. You also come right down here to your hotel or water pan that is removable, but it drops right down in there in place. So the Weekender is actually the smoker that I have. And so I'm a big fan, might be a little biased towards this guy right here. But what I end up doing most of the time is using that tray as kind of like a grease catch or a drip tray. But that being said, you don't have to. You could fill that with fire brick and put an aluminum tray on top of it to act as your drip tray, or, you know, kind of the options are it's very versatile as far as what you can do. But it comes with two cooking racks standard. Personally, I have 3 for mine, but you can fit more in this than you generally would think you can. The Weekender has 4 rack slides. You can fit a rack on each rack slide. Obviously, you're not going to fit a pork butt like that when they're that close together, but you can fit 2 racks of ribs per cooking rack. So the Weekender, you can fit 8 racks of ribs, more if you got a little creative with the spacing. But just generally speaking, 8 racks of ribs, and I can get 4 pork butts in mine. Again, a little creative with the spacing, but it can be done, and it has been done. I've done it quite a few times. Those of you that are part of our Humphrey's Fans and Owners users group on Facebook, you know, you've seen. But yeah, and obviously you can fit full-size hotel pans / water pans in there. So if you're one that likes to cook in pans, you absolutely can do that. All right, and moving on from the cook chamber, your firebox area is the same size as our battle box, our pints, and our Down East beasts, our standard size smokers. So we generally say 12 plus hours of burn time out of one. But if you guys are part of the users group, you know that we've had people, especially we have one gentleman in the users group that does bacon a lot, and he's consistently gotten 24 plus hours out of a firebox on his, I think he has a battle box, but same size firebox, just a smaller cook chamber on this guy versus the battle box. So it can be done. You can get a lot of hours of burn time on this. If you guys have any questions about this, since, you know, like I said, I do have one myself, please let me know. Happy to answer any of your questions. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more filmed cooks on mine soon. And as I stated, standard features that it comes with, besides the 2 stainless steel cooking racks, firebox, all-in-one firebox, you have the 2-inch ball valve and 6-inch casters that this comes with. And stainless steel doors, which are probably my favorite feature on this Weekender. Stainless steel doors are so easy to clean. Highly, highly recommend them no matter what smoker you're doing. Upgrade to the stainless doors or a lot of the stainless features. All right, moving on for the Weekender, let's talk about this Qube'd Pint we have right over here. So obviously you can see quite the size difference between the Qube'd Pint and the Weekender. Let's take a look at this cook chamber right here. So just alone, there's a lot more things you can fit in this Qube'd Pint than you can in that Weekender. You have a lot more rack space. The smoker is wider, your cook chamber is taller. There's a big difference. These are also the Humphrey's precision cooking racks, which are kind of like a hex or a honeycomb pattern on there. We do have handles cut out that makes it easy for opening and closing or pulling those out, pushing those back in. But those racks we rolled out, or they came out probably couple months ago now, midsummer, and we've had great feedback on those. They're super easy to clean, really great to work with, so we're super happy with these guys. Standard, this smoker comes with 3 of those precision cut cooking racks. They are steel. You also come with your slide out water pan. This guy right here also has a heat deflector right there on the bottom, and you do have your firebox down here as well, and this is the all-in-one firebox. So you can see that ash pan on the bottom slides out, which makes it super, super easy for ash disposal. out of there. Instead of trying to get it out of the bottom, you can just pull that pan out and dump that. All right. And so this one does come outfitted with the all-in-one firebox, 3 racks. You have the D-rings on the side for easy moving. It does come standard with the 6-inch casters. You can upgrade those. The in-stock smokers, you can upgrade any of the casters. You can add a lot of features that way. But if you wanted to build your own, there is kind of, I don't want to say endless possibilities, but you have a lot of options as far as kind of customizing if you build your own smoker. All right. So that goes over your Qube'd Pint versus your Weekender. If you guys have any questions on these smokers, please let us know. You can either drop them in the comments below, message us at Humphrey's BBQ on any of our platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, maybe even Pinterest, probably TikTok. We have all those platforms. So feel free to message us any of your questions, or you can call us at any time, send us an email, all of those fun things as well. If you guys are interested in either of these smokers, they are going to be listed right under our website under the Available Now section. They're going to be ready to ship, meaning they are in stock, they're here, they're ready to roll out. So you guys can either stop in store and take a look at these, or we can ship them right to your doorstep. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We look forward to seeing you next video.